So I'm gonna tell y'all a player, and if they retire today, would they be a Hall of Famer?
Oh, sick.
Okay, so number one, we're gonna start off easy layups. Anthony Davis,
Yes.
100%.
beautiful. Damian Lillard,
Wait, Khalil didn't answer.
I nodded. Sorry.
he nodded. Yeah, I saw the nod. I
Okay.
acknowledged the nod.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard,
Yes.
Paul George,
Yes.
Maybe off lore alone.
Off your aura.
Not for he wouldn't be in my first ballot, but I think he can make it.
What made you say yes so quick, Justice? Because like theoretically, like what do we remember Paul George for?
Really just the Indiana series against like Miami.
Yeah.
But in general, I mean, he's been a very good NBA player for a very long time.
Yeah.
You could make an argument that for the duration of his career, up until the last 3-4 years, he was probably a top 15 player in the NBA for 8?
Yeah.
7, 8 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like his peak was still really, really, really good and played both sides of the ball. I don't know what his accolades look like what all defensive and stuff like that looks like, but
I'm looking at it right now. He's 9-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Defensive, All-Rookie, Most Improved.
And the criteria is not like super strict anyways.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
He'll
it's
get it.
not hard to make it in. I think he's just not 100% like yes for me, but he make it.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Kyrie Irving.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kevin Love.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I had to look at his career numbers though.
Was the ceiling high enough, long enough?
It wasn't. I don't know if his prime was long enough.
Because then he became complimentary, like really quickly.
It's kind of that. It's kind of like so. Is Chris Bosh? I don't know if you had him on your list, Najee, but like if you put somebody like Chris Bosh, is Chris Bosh a Hall of Famer to y'all? I would say yes.
I think Chris Bosh is yes, but I also think he was actively better than Kevin Love.
I also think so, but I'm just saying they were in like similar, like they had to do similar things, cut off their prime short, and then go into a third option role, really.
Yeah.
The stats were pretty crazy in Minnesota for a time there, and then I guess switching to that role with LeBron, obviously, but still,
I wouldn't be shocked if Kevin Love's career points per game dropped to 16.
It is 16.3.
What's rebounds?
10 on the dot.
10.
16 and 10.
Accolades?
16 and 10, and he's a 5-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA, and NBA champ.
Yeah, he'll make it.
Yeah, he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer though.
But we're saying he'll be in.
Yeah, he'll get in.
All right, cool. Klay Thompson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
No.
We say no because I feel like the whole narrative behind Jimmy Butler might get him in there.
I was talking about lore with Paul George. Jimmy Butler he has some
elite lore.
I feel like Paul George and Jimmy Butler career wise are like neck and neck in terms of accolades, and then when you get into the nuance of playoff Jimmy and all this different type of stuff,
I have a feeling
he has one of the greatest playoff performances we've seen in like the last 10 years, bro.
I understand, but I feel like
that's fun.
If you're voting, I feel like who Jimmy was as well is gonna be held against him to some extent.
All I'm thinking about right now is that Kevin Love meme with Denzel Washington. Y'all gonna leave me at Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Kevin Love is cooking on IG. He's cooking on IG.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler's career.
Yeah, tell me.
He's 18-5-4.
No.
He's 18-5-4, 6-time All-Star, 5-time NBA, 5-time All-Defense.
5-time All-NBA?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's made like 4 since he's been in Miami.
Yeah, put him in, I guess.
Yeah.
That forward spot just was not good enough. I'm just kidding. Sorry. I don't want to disrespect Jimmy. I really dislike Jimmy Butler. So
I feel that. DeMar DeRozan.
Yes.
I think if you're the best player in a franchise's history, then yes. I think he's the best player in Raptors history.
Raptors history, yeah.
I agree.
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, he'll get in.
Yeah.
And lastly, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
No.
You don't think
Just-
four-time
This-
defensive
listen,
player of the year?
this is my thing, though. This is my thing, though. I think that like voters have personalities. Like it's not just like a robot. Here's the formula to get in, and more and more and more and more, we all talk about how overrated Rudy is. Like that becomes like the general consensus every year until he proves he's not overrated in like some ridiculous defensive performance. But I just don't think. One, I think he's hated by most everybody, and two, I think that the COVID thing probably won't help.
Yeah. The narrative around him
Yeah.
has just gotten worse and worse every
Yeah.
year. Like to the point where like active NBA players are like, yo, why do we keep letting him win it? So like I think that that kind of thing does play into it.
Yeah.
But looking at like just his career, like take the narrative out, it's 12 and a half and 11.7 rebounds, 2 blocks a game. He's a 4-time All-NBA, 3-time All-Star, 7-time All-Defense, 4-time DPOY. 4-time DPOY is crazy. Like that alone might be enough to get you in.
Was Alonzo first ballot? Do we know?
Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was first ballot.
I could look it up probably. Alonzo Mourning first ballot. Alonzo Mourning was inducted. No, I don't say if he first ballot or not.
When was he inducted? That'll give me a general idea.
Oh, it says Alonzo Mourning 58.1% first ballot inductee. So yeah.
To be first ballot, what percentage do you have to get? 50?
Over 50,
Over
right?
50?
I think over 50. Yeah. It says Mourning enters the hall on his first ballot. Yeah.
I would make their careers pretty comparable to an extent. I'm sure Alonzo probably scored a little more in his early days, but that's also speaks to the era he was in. So, you know what? For what Rudy's done in this era and being able to carve out a role for a guy like him, who literally offers you nothing on the other side of the ball, sure, yeah, put him